Brody Jenner thinks it's okay to beat women because they'll forgive you if you have a large penis.
All right, let's do some Your Podcast Sucks, yeah?
Yeah.
Sure.
This is where we pick a podcast on iTunes that I have no
affiliation
with, there's no real reason for me to pick on these people.
Yeah.
Simply, I'm jealous that you're in the new and notable, or you're more popular than we are.
Travesty.
It is.
We're terrible.
All right, listen, you guys got to stop making out while we're on the show.
No.
It's distracting.
You ever had a squirter, Paul?
No, but I've seen that stuff.
Your Podcast Sucks. You ever had a squirter, Matt?
I don't even know.
He means grapefruits. You ever eaten a grapefruit and have it squirt citrus in your eye?
Yeah, that's not fun.
All right, so today's podcast, I'm extremely fired up about. I listened to this thing, and I was so angry. It's the Brody Jenner Podcast with Mike Dow on Podcast One. Now, Brody Jenner is a guy from the hills.
I'm so glad I had no idea who that was.
And he's, do you know who Bruce?
I know who Bruce Jenner is.
It's his son. So he's like got his stepsisters are the Kardashians.
He's got money.
That's his stepsisters.
Sure. So
Right?
he thinks he should have a podcast because he's so interesting.
This is what drives me nuts. Because these people that get, like, just because he's on the hills and shit, I can talk into a mic. Listen, I'm irrationally in love with podcasting. I spend way too much time on this show.
You've converted a large percentage of your studio apartment into a studio.
Exactly.
Set this show up for a very long time.
My poor girlfriend has to deal with this because this takes priority over many things in my life.
She's a saint.
Very much so. And so when I hear Brody Jenner talking on a podcast, I hate it. It is polluting. By the way, there's too many podcasts. Let's get rid of them. We need to weed out the bad shit. And why are these on New and Notable? Why are they represented on iTunes? This is internet pollution. It's garbage. It's not that, Shaun, you just don't understand. No, listen to this. This is infuriating.
I'm so excited.
I am locked in.
This is 33 seconds into the first episode of the Brody Jenner Podcast with Dr. Mike Dow. I use the phrase doctor lightly because he's talking about entertainment. I don't know what kind of doctor he is.
Doctor Who. Not Doctor Who, Doctor Who. Which doctor?
Yeah, I see.
Not
like
a witch doctor.
Okay.
Brody Jenner with Dr. Mike Dow.
Welcome to the Brody Jenner Podcast. I'm Dr. Mike Dow. We're here to answer your questions, take your tweets.
By the way, this is horrible techno bed.
Also, why is he hosting the show if it's the Brody Jenner Podcast?
Right.
Does Brody just get to show
Because
up?
he's dumb and can't speak.
So far, I hate it.
All right.
Let's keep going.
So let's continue. They're apparently doing the show in a dance club.
Jenner Podcast. I'm Dr. Mike Dow. We're here to answer your questions, take your tweets, but first and foremost, we are going to be talking about all things related to love. I'm your doctor, and here we have the one and only Mr. Brody Jenner.
I don't know
Man
what I am.
about town who knows a lot about love and relationships experientially.
Do I now?
I think you do. We were just talking about your number before the show started.
Oh, geez, no, we weren't.
And you try to throw out a 12, but we know it's not a 12, Brody. It's 12 squared.
12 times the number, but
cubed. I'm not really quite sure.
Yeah, neither am I. I lost count.
He's very,
They're talking about how many women he's had sex with, correct?
Yep.
His number.
33 seconds into the first episode, we are talking about...
If you play it again, his first word, I think, is... Ugh.
Oh, I hate this dude. Through the whole thing, while they're like giving good facts about him, he's like, "Oh God, stop it!
Please.
Great! Oh man, this is so uncomfortable uncomfortable for me, but I'm still gonna be like, I lost count."
Come on.
So yeah, let's listen to let's listen to that again.
Here we have the one and only Mr. Brody Jenner.
The one and only.
I don't know
Man
what
about
I am.
town who knows a lot about love and relationships experientially.
Stop it.
Please.
Do I now?
I think you do. We were just talking about your number before the show started.
Oh, geez, no, we weren't.
And you try to throw out a 12, but we know it's not a 12, Brody. It's 12 squared.
12 times the number, but
cubed. I'm not really quite sure.
Yeah, neither am I. I lost count.
I wish a brain tumor on Brody Jenner.
They're leading with, this guy's fucked a lot of women.
Fucking A. Cool. Yeah, that's cool and all. That would be fun.
He's rich. That makes sense to me.
I feel like a lot of his fans, if he has fans, right? I feel like a lot of them would be women. So why would you even say something? Why would you lead with that? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's not cool.
Alpha male kind of thing.
Right.
It's the I am the king lion, all the women will flock to me.
What
mentality.
a cocksmith.
Of him, not the women. I'm not speaking
Good
of women.
God. What? The douchiest.
Now, what kind of doctor, one, and what the hell is this podcast? They've given me a minute.
They talk about love.
No, they talk about sex.
Yeah, love and sex.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
All right, here we go.
And, you know, whenever I've heard you talk about your family, you always sound like you really love them, so that's good. And
What a fucking doctor you are.
Hey, you sound like...
That's horrible. I think you should be talking about how much you hate them, how much you want to murder them.
Hey, what does this guy love his family or something?
Yeah.
What are you gonna hug him when you get home? What are you gonna do? You fucking pussy? Are you gonna share stories at the dinner table?
Yeah.
Huh?
Let's continue.
So that's good. And I guess the second thing that I talk about is now this is a good thing that Kim and Kanye's first kiss. People are approving it was closed mouth. So what do you think, Brody? I took a poll on Facebook.
What?
Oh.
This is a podcast. Listen, I'm not here to toot my own horn, but this, we are like so much better than this.
To be fair, did not know that their first kiss as a married couple was closed mouth. This changes the whole thing for me. They're a classy couple, and they actually love each other, I think.
Well, oh my God.
I got some news here. You're presenting this as a travesty. I'm learning.
This is a doctor. This is a doctor.
Of education, apparently.
And that was introduced terribly because as someone who doesn't I'm thinking he's referring to their first kiss ever, and then why is Brody Jennings there for their first kiss?
Right. Brody Jenner. Let's get it right, Austin.
You know what?
Oh, boy.
Maybe I don't need to.
You're right.
The less bits in my brain that I spend learning about this guy, the better off I am.
I'm going to make you guys a fan of this yet.
Oh my God, don't do this to us. Anyway, yeah, so this doctor, big important news. Let's keep going.
Kim and Kanye's first kiss, people are approving it was closed mouth. So what do you think, Brody? I took a poll on Facebook. Most people agreed that a closed mouth kiss is the most appropriate for your first kiss as spouses. What do you think? Close or open if you and Caitlin got married?
Open. I'd go with the open.
You heard my number right.
I don't do this Christian shit. I open my mouth when I kiss.
I'm going to tickle her larynx with my tongue.
Dick to mouth. At the wedding day, that's what I say. This is a BJ. You may now blow the groom. Fucking. I would rather be treated by Conrad Murray than this doctor. Ooh. I'd rather be treated by Kanye West's mom, plastic surgeon, than this doctor.
I'd rather be treated by Eddie Murray than be treated by this guy. Eddie Money. Eddie Murphy? Any one of those names will do.
He took a poll on Facebook about the closed mouth kiss.
If people have opinions, and if you're a doctor, which this man is, you gotta get
do
those
studies.
opinions,
You gotta
baby.
do studies.
Yeah.
Wow.
I want to do a poll like this.
Doctor of medicine.
I want to do a poll like this, just like, hey, Kanye wore a jacket his first day out on the town with Kim. What do you guys see? Do a poll, and then everyone that answers, we send a
bag of
hitman. No, not shit. Hitmen just to spray bullets. Drones to just fucking. I wish I had remote drones.
Breath can be a big buzzkill. But yeah, you want to have somebody who's a good kisser. Yeah, that's very important.
Okay, do you
got to have a lot of practice?
Do you think?
Hence the 12. Remember we talked about 12.
12 times 12 times 12.
Oh, jeez.
Do you
Stop it! He's singing me so bad.
Remember when we talked about how much I got laid? Remember that?
I love him being like, whoa, you got me. You said I had a big dick.
Stop talking about how much I fuck. It's embarrassing.
You douche fuck. Oh my God.
This guy's really bad at this.
He's horrible.
He's really bad at this.
I want a car to go through the studio and just pin him so he can still be alive a little bit and we get to hear his last gurgling breaths on this podcast.
I would say hell is listening to this podcast over and over again, but that's too good for him.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, guys, he sounds super cool.
You are the worst. So in this clip, he explains that Dr. Mike Dow had to meet with Brody at some point, and Brody was late. You know why he was late?
He be fucking?
He be fucking. So let's listen to Brody not
need-
brag at all.
Couples therapist. I'm a sex therapist. I mean, I believe in the power of great sex and great intimacy. You know, they say
He's saying how good it is. Like, hey, you were late, but I understand you have a good sex life, so it's more important. So I'd be like, dude, fuck after our meeting. I'm sitting here waiting 45 minutes at a Starbucks.
Oh, God.
Or fuck earlier.
This guy, fuck earlier.
Maybe be quicker in bed.
Yeah.
Mike Dow just ass-kissing Brody the whole time. You're a doctor. Have some respect for yourself.
Because that is this doctor's meal ticket. Like, this is the only... He wants to be Dr. Drew. This is essentially Loveline, yes?
What about
Yeah,
Dr.
they're
Patient?
trying
They're
to
trying
do-
to be Loveline.
They're trying to be Loveline. Which, by the way, Loveline is already on podcast 1.
I'm a sex therapist. I mean, I believe in the power of great sex and great intimacy. You know, they say when you're having great sex, it's like 20% of the relationship. But when it's bad, it's like 90% of the relationship, right?
That is true.
So clearly, I think you're in the former category.
So, yeah, hold on. And he was 45 minutes late. That's the key number here. Just keep listening.
Category.
And at least it was 45 minutes and not 15 minutes.
That's right. There was a
Because
recent
then there'd
study.
be a serious problem.
I believe they.
Well, wait a minute. That doesn't even necessarily factor into the lovemaking.
What
He could have just been far away.
But,
Could have been 3 minutes, and
By the
then
way,
he had a travel time
do
of
girl-
42 minutes.
Yeah. I last 45 minutes in bed.
Some women would consider that uncomfortable after a period of
We've
time.
actually had women call in and buy their husbands' dick koozies because they last too long. Brody Jenner?
Let's send
What
him
a
a dick
badass.
koozie. Can we send him a dick koozie?
Yeah, we should just send him a
They
dick
can't be
koozie.
expensive.
We should tell him to put it around his neck.
Yeah, this will help you last longer.
Now, the doctor's going to give him some stats, and Brody's going to be blown away because he can't believe these stats with his experience.
That'd be a serious problem.
I believe the average, according to one study, the average duration of intercourse is actually 7 minutes from
Sounds
start to
pleasant
finish.
to me.
So I guess you and Caitlin are batting way above average. So that's good. Yeah.
I think it fluctuates. Depends on.
What's your secret for our viewers who would like to, go from 7 minutes to that 45 minutes? What would you say your secret is?
I can't
shit
give
to
my
do.
secrets away. Come on.
I'm not in ether rag. I knock them out. And
When
then
they're
I just,
roofied up, totally lasts a long time.
when they're not making noises, it's so easy to last forever. You've had a 45-minute session at sometimes, but for that to be your average, that to be your regular thing, no
Not
wonder
all
this guy's
sting here,
retarded
you know what
because
I mean?
all he does is spend his time is fucking.
Man, I mean,
Yeah, read a book or something once in a while.
she probably is. She's got a Kindle. That's why it's doggy style.
You're
She can
not
watch
done yet.
TV during.
Kindle Fire, baby.
He probably puts on The Hills
Available
or whatever
on
stupid
Amazon.
show he was on.
He's got to look at himself.
And they bang doggy style so they can both watch the
What's
TV.
your secret, Brody Jenner?
This is also a guy that has no discernible talent of his own. He's
No.
just famous.
What is your talent,
He's
Brody?
just famous.
His talents are lasting 45. Rubbing a vagina raw.
God.
Teflon condoms. That's my
Fucking
secret.
poor women have to deal with these assholes.
Oh, it sounds like it's his future wife.
He's so excited that he lasts 45 minutes. That'd be a real problem. Is 15 minutes. 15 minutes is pleasant.
He sounds like a 14-year-old bragging about sex, though.
You
Like,
can
know what
get
I mean?
stuff done in
Yeah.
15 minutes. You know why we're so angry? Is this is all we can do to him.
We all wanna
because we
last
can go
45
face to
minutes.
face
Oh.
and say like, "You suck. Your podcast sucks.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah.
a piece of guy." He just goes, "I'm rich and famous, bro,"
Yep.
and
Hey.
I have to shut my mouth.
I'm not denying it. I'm a madman. This
Right.
is not sane behavior, me ruminating on a
Yeah.
podcast and then yelling at my girlfriend about it.
We're questioning society for appreciating this. Is that what
Yes.
we're doing? I get that.
Or even deciding to put it on a major network. This is a glimpse into the adolescence, his arrested development. This is what children do.
A big congratulations to Matt and his fiance.
Okay.
The only problem was the spoiler was Tackleberry. Tackleberry decided he has this thing. Which, by the way,
who's Tackleberry?
Tackleberry.
That's a window into the brain of Brody Jenner.
He thought everyone knew what he was talking about.
Everyone knows my friends. Everyone knows who Tackleberry is.
Let me just say this weird
because
word.
I'm Brody.
I say the word Tackleberry and scan the room. Yeah, everyone knows what I'm talking about. That's a weird word. What an idiot. What a self-absorbed, just...
I want to watch him be curb stomped over and over.
Oh, my
just
God.
non-stop curb stomps. Just until his face is like mush, like the yellow bastard in Sin City.
Until
Remember
he's
that
a
moment?
human actual Pac-Man with that kind of jawline.
That
That's
would
what
be
you want.
great. Do it. Make it into a podcast. You know, a super topical topic, Rihanna and Chris Brown's relationship. I mean, we haven't talked about that enough in the...
3 years since it happened?
Let's listen.
Her and Chris Brown. What's your take on that?
What's your take?
What's your take? Give us your take on this hot news.
Or breakup.
Also, Berlin Wall's fallen. What's up with that?
Who will win the space race, Brody?
Sonny and Cher broke up.
Whoa!
Fucking...
Yep. Did you hear about Clinton and that Monica Lewinsky thing? There's jizz all over that dress.
What do you think of the phonograph?
Or breakup.
Brody Jenner, 9/11. Go.
It's sure great those slaves don't have to pick cotton after the cotton gin was invented. Thanks, Eli Whitney.
No one said that. I know. They were upset.
What's your take on that?
Ooh, that's
Breakthrough or breakup?
I don't know if that's a segment they're doing, some douchey fucking
Breakthrough
E-News style
or
segment.
breakup?
Buy or sell Rihanna's face.
I always say breakup on that one.
Well, I'm going to say to each their own. There's obviously a reason.
Some people like getting pummeled.
What
when they
a
get
fucking
fucked.
hero Brody Jenner is. Good
To
grief.
each their own.
Yeah.
Yes, all women.
And here's his reasoning.
They back together now?
I don't think they are, but she keeps going back to him. I think it's been 2, 3,
Maybe
4 times.
he's packing that zucchini beef, baby. You don't know about that.
Oh my God!
What you know about that zucchini beef? She might be coming back to get that zucchini
What
beef.
he
Brody.
is saying, let me break this down.
is
What
the
he
first valid point that he's ever made.
He is of the mind that a woman will overcome being physically
Yeah,
assaulted
it's fucking bullshit.
because he has a large penis.
Or as he calls it, zucchini beef.
He physically abused a woman, and she's going to get over it because his dick is big.
That's fucking terrible.
You murdered my family, but
Dang,
you got a
that
zucchini
dick.
beef.
Oh, all is forgiven because you're hanging a hard 9.
You heard it here first. Brody Jenner says, if you got a big dick, beat your women because they will come back to you.
I think
All of our girlfriends have nothing to worry about, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't
Everyone in
beat
this
my
room,
girlfriend.
We wouldn't be able to get away with this shit.
My
I'm
girlfriend would be
starting
right
to
out the
think
door.
that this Brody Jenner is not as smart as he leads on.